What is up, Coach Knight out here in St. Louis? Thought I'd just jump in here with a really quick session on how to avoid being ghosted when you're setting appointments. So if you'd like to increase your appointment show ratio, hopefully these tips that I'm going to share with you are going to, one, collapse the time frames from the time that you reach out to somebody by the time you enroll them. And it'll also hopefully reduce the amount of ghosting that you get when you set an appointment and you show up for that appointment and your prospect is not there. So we're going to jump right into this. If you don't know me, my name is Forrest Knight. I am a coach with the 100K Inner Circle group. Been here for a little over a couple of years now. This is absolutely a blessing. I'm a rank maker's lifer. I'm a network marketer, and my primary mission is I love helping people make money. So that's where I'm coming from. Hey, what is up, Coach Michelle? Congratulations. Michelle just got a promotion inside the coaching group. So congratulations, Martin. Thanks for swinging by. So check this out. One of the things that, and again, when we're talking about setting an appointment, so we've gone through the process, we've reached out, we've maybe had a little bit of conversation, maybe a little bit of rapport building. Doesn't really matter if they're in a warm market, cold market, or whatever. If you set an appointment the right way, or a way that I'm going to suggest, you may increase your chances of not being ghosted as much. So let me ask you this question. How much money do you think you're leaving on the table when you get ghosted, right? And I'm just going to throw that out there. You don't have to answer that. Michael Cole, I think you will get something from this. Cool deal. So appreciate it. As you're chiming on, as you're jumping in here, share your challenge. What do you think your challenge is with being ghosted? Where do you feel that you're missing a step here? And I think I'm going to cover it here, but just go ahead and share it in the comments if you feel so inclined. And I'm going to go through this. And afterwards, if you have any questions about what I shared, we'll maybe just do a very short, maybe 1 or 2 question Q&A to get that out of the way. So excited. Anybody that's doing the branding workshop tomorrow with Ray, that's going to be a blast, man. If you didn't get a chance to see Ray interviewed Stormy Wellington here a couple of days ago on his page, go check that out. It was fire. I believe he interviewed Brock Johnson last night. Dude is a beast on Instagram. So if you're not attending the branding workshop, highly recommend you do that. Get a notebook, get a pen, and take notes, right? Very important, because I'm sure you'll grab at least one nugget that'll be able to take your business to the next level. So one of the things I understand is you need to understand the intention and how you communicate with people and moving them to the next step. You, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, you need to understand what's my next logical step in the series of where I'm going with moving somebody through my timeline, through my pipeline, through my funnel, whatever you want to call it, right? What's my next logical step? So I've reached out to them. They've said yes. My next logical step is to get them in front of some type of information so that they can make a decision, right? Our goal is to get people to look at our stuff, right? So when we do that, they say, yeah, I want to look at it. Sometimes I have a feeling that people are saying, yeah, I'll look at it just to get you off the phone. If you understand that expression, is they just want to get you out of their inbox, right? Even though they did say yes, which is weird. Why somebody say, yeah, they look at your stuff just to get you out of their inbox rather than just saying, no, I'm not interested. I don't know. Maybe they don't want to hurt your feelings. I'm not really sure. So one is you need to have a clear understanding of your intention, right? You need to understand what your next step is. And it's all going to be based on your schedule, your timeline, and of course, the tools and resources that you have available from your company. So for example, if you have a company that does nightly business presentations every night at 8 o'clock, that's a tool and a resource that you can send somebody to. If your business maybe has a recorded video that you can refer somebody to, that's a resource and a tool. You need to understand through the process and the communication that you're having with your prospect, what are you going to do with them next when they say, yeah, I want to look at your stuff to see if it's something that's a fit for me, right? So we're going to go through this. Yeah, it's a confirmation step. Martin, you're going to dig this. It's pretty cool. So the first thing you got to understand is I like to, right? If I reached out to Michelle, and Michelle says, yes, I want to look at your stuff. The first thing I'm gonna ask her is, hey, do you have time to jump on a quick 2-minute call so I can get to find out what kind of information to send you? Hope you heard what I just said. Do you have time Now she may say yes, she may say no. I'm going to ask anyway. So that's always my go-to, ask anyway. The worst thing they're going to say is no, I don't have time right now. That's absolutely okay. There's nothing wrong with asking. If they do say they have time to jump on a short 2-minute call, it's a short 2 minute. It's not a business presentation yet. It's a short 2-minute call. You want to get them on the phone. This is going to do two things. One is you're going to get their phone number, right? You're going to get their phone number. You'll be able to get on the phone, and you're going to ask them questions like, why are you open to looking? What's got you interested in looking? What's got you open to looking? What do you do for a living? How long? You're looking for a pain point, and you're going to lead them down that path. And I've talked about this before in the conversational Kung Fu, is digging for that pain point. Why are you looking? Oh, you need to make some extra money. Just curious, how much money do you need to make? Well, I can't guarantee you that the system that I have for you is going to help you. Actually, no, just disregard what I just said. Cool. You want to make $2,000 a month? Absolutely cool. So what I've got, and then we're going to go into this. So we're going to leave that right there. I'm not going to go into a lot of scripts, but they've agreed. Maybe you got them on the phone. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you're on a chat, or you're texting them through either a mobile text. If you're mobile texting, I would challenge you to send out a text and say, hey, because you've got their phone number. Hey, Joe. Hey, Susan. Hey, Sam. Hey, Frida. Do you have time to jump on a quick call? I have a couple of quick questions for you. Then you can ask them if they're open to taking a look at your stuff. So once they say they're open, now I've got some notes here to keep me on track, right? So once they say that they're open, there's several different ways that you can move through this, right? So can you remember communication, intention, and goal? Where do you want to go with them on the next step? How are you going to communicate that with them, right? And always ask, always ask, always ask. Asking the question will let you know where to go next on your map that you've drawn out in your steps, right? So my first question to ask them is, are you available to meet now to take a look at a quick 20-minute presentation later today or tomorrow? And I'm going to say, would you be available to meet now to take a look at a short 20-minute presentation either now, later today, or tomorrow? Right? I'm giving them 3 alternate choices to let me know when they're going to be available. Let me mute this alert here. Mute that. So find out when they're available. So you're going to ask them a question. So Michelle says, yes, I want to take a look at your information. Say, absolutely, great. Are you available to meet now? Right? You're going to ask them that question. Are you available to meet now for about 20 minutes, or would later today or tomorrow be better for you? And then just wait to see what she says. If she says now, right now, here's the deal. Now, again, if your company has the resources to do this, right, my recommendation is, because you want to collapse the time frames, right? You want to avoid the ghosting. You want to collapse the time frames, because if you let this linger on and on and on and on and on, there's a pretty good chance 2 weeks from now they totally forgot whatever's going on, because they've got kids and dogs and babies and parents and spouses and all kinds of stuff going on, and they're probably going to forget about you. So when you ask them this question, so are you available to meet now for 20 minutes, later today, or tomorrow? Now, this is going to be based on your schedule. If you've got a full-time job, of course, that probably wouldn't work. So you've got to fit what I'm saying into your schedule and into the tools that you have to offer people. So you just use this as a guide. It's not like something written in stone that force it. And I don't have the video. So think outside the box. Think about your plan and your next logical step of how you would move through this. My goal is to get them in front of a 20-minute presentation right now, providing that I have the time, right? I'm looking at my schedule. When I'm prospecting, I'm going to make sure and give myself time enough on the other side of my schedule that I've got time to do those 20-minute right nows, right? So I want to get them in. Say, Michelle says, yes, I have 20 minutes right now. Perfect. I'm going to send you a quick link, Michelle. Get you on, are you in front of your computer, in front of your phone, or wherever? I don't care. I just want to see her on video. I'm going to send a quick video link, turn on your camera, and I'm going to do a screen share. I'm going to open up now here's where you go from here, right? So I'm going to send them the Zoom link. Right. I've got a couple of different ways to go this. I'm going to send them the Zoom link so I can see their face and I can talk to them. In that process, I'm going to then ask them, why are you looking? What's got you looking right now? And Michelle's going to say, blah, 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 blah. Need more time, need more money, want to quit a second job, want to pay off debt, whatever. I say, just out of curiosity, if you don't mind sharing it with me, I know it's a little bit personal. How much money do you need to do that? I don't care what number she says. I say, perfect. The cool thing about it is our system and our company and our processes can help you do that if it's a fit for you. So let's go ahead and take a look at this presentation. At the end of the presentation, I'll get any additional questions you have that you need answered, and we'll move forward from there. I'm going to pull this up. And the reason I'm doing it this way is because this is very duplicatable, right? I'm not doing the presentation. The presentation's doing the presentation. I'm just asking a couple of quick questions up front to use her answer as leverage to close her on the other end of the presentation. So I'm going to do a screen share. I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to hit play on the presentation. I'm going to sit there and I'm not going to say a word. Now, of course, some like our company has an interactive presentation that actually has questions. So I'm going to have her answer the questions and move through the presentation until I get to the end. Now, I'm not going to go all the way to the closing end of the video. I'm just going to get up to the point where it ends, and you'll figure that out. You'll know. And I'm going to say, so Michelle, based on what you just saw, is there any I'm going to edify it first. I'm going to say, pretty cool presentation, absolutely awesome presentation. By the way, Michelle, the presentation that I just shared with you has helped me enroll 15 customers this last month and 2 business partners. For the right person, there's a great income opportunity here. What did you like most about what you saw? And Michelle's going to say blah, 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 blah. I'm going to say absolutely awesome. I don't care what she says. I'm going to say absolutely awesome. Is there any reason you wouldn't want to go ahead and get started right now? And I'm waiting. I'm listening. And she may say, well, I don't have the money. I don't have the time, whatever. I say, I completely understand. I hear you. You don't have the time. I get it. Absolutely cool. So that's, and I'm going to go in. I'm not going to go into closing right now. That's a whole nother deal. I'm actually doing that training, like, I think the first part of next month or something. I'm going to do closing. But you're going to go into that process. You're going to find out. So that's the first way to avoid being ghosted is get them on a video right now, walk them through the presentation. They're ready to go. Now at the end, that's a whole nother deal about closing somebody, moving them in, getting their money, overcoming a money objection, time objection, things like that. So that's another training. The other thing to do, right? So say, for example, they want to do later today. Now here's the appointment. So that's step one. If you can get them on a video right now, you've completely avoided ghosting because you're showing them a presentation right now. Let's say they say later today. So Michelle, let's see, right now it's say 2:30 and Michelle says, great, I can get on at 5:30. I'm going to say, hold on a second. Let me check my calendar. I know I've already got an open calendar, but I'm just going to say that anyway to posture myself and say, yeah, actually, Michelle, I can do 5:15 or 5:45. Which one of those works better? And I always like to do 15. That's a me thing. And she'll say, oh, 5:45 is fine. I'll say, great. It's going to be about 20 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and I'm typing this, right? I'm typing this out. I'm going to put you on my calendar for 5:45 tonight to get together to go over this 20-minute presentation. Is there any reason at all you wouldn't be able to make that 5:45 appointment? And Michelle's going to say, no. I say, perfect. I'll see you at 5:45. I'm going to probably send the link just about 5 minutes earlier to give you a chance to get logged on. I'll see you at 5:45 and I'm out. So I've confirmed the appointment. I've double confirmed. Is there any reason you shouldn't be able to make that 5:45? Perfect. Great. I'll see you at 5:45. I'm going to send the link to get on about 5 minutes beforehand to get you set up. So that's appointment conversation. That's a conversation. If I'm meeting with them again, doing that video presentation, say, for example, the other way is maybe you have a team meeting, right? You don't feel comfortable doing the video presentation. You've got a team meeting, say tonight at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock. And she says, well, later today, I'm going to lock her into that. So I can do the later today. I can do a live overview if she says later today, or if she says tomorrow, later today or tomorrow, I can either do the presentation myself where I do the recorded video, right? I do the recorded video, walk her through that. At the end, I ask the questions. Again, I'm going to confirm that appointment. Is there any reason if she's going to say, well, I'm not really sure. And I say, well, the cool thing about it is we've actually got a presentation open tonight. I've got a few seats available for that at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. If I lock you in, would you be able to make that? And she's going to say, yeah, sure. I'm going to say, perfect. I've got you locked in for 7 p.m. tonight. I'm going to send you the link just about 15 minutes before so you get a chance to get in front of your computer and get all set up to go. Is there any reason at all you wouldn't be able to make that meeting tonight at 7 o'clock? She's going to say, no. I'm going to say, perfect. I'll see you at 7. Right? Again, I've said 7 o'clock 3 times. 7 o'clock, cool. Send you the link 15 minutes before 7 o'clock. Is there any reason that you can't make 7 o'clock? No, cool. I'll see you at 7. Lock, 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 lock. And then she comes on the live presentation. She sees all the people coming on board. I reach out to her right afterwards, hopefully on a phone call, and say, is there any reason, based on the information or based on what you saw, do you have any kind of question? Do you have any questions based on what you saw? She's going to say yes or no. I'm going to say, awesome. Is there any reason you don't want to get started right now? That's how you're going to reduce your opportunity to get ghosted. Now, but Forrest, what if they don't give me that? Okay. What if they don't give me a time? What if they say, well, I'm not really sure, and they can't get on right now, and they don't have a later today or later tomorrow, or any time that they do say, maybe they can't do today or tomorrow, but say they can do Monday. Same thing. Monday, morning, afternoon, or evening on Monday. Evening meaning what? 4:15, 5:15, or 6:15? 6:15, perfect. I've actually got, that's a perfect time. I've got a 6:15. I'm going to send you the video link. I'll send you the link 15 minutes before to get on. I don't, at that time, I don't care if it's me doing the presentation or it's a corporate overview. Really doesn't matter. I'm going to send you the link 15 minutes prior to that. Is there any reason you don't think you'll be able to make that call at that meeting at 7 o'clock on Monday? Perfect. I'll see you 7 o'clock on Monday. And since it's so far down the road, 4 hours before that 7 p.m. meeting, probably around 4 o'clock or so, I'm going to send a text or a message that says, hey, just to confirm, we're still on for 7 o'clock, right? I'm going to send a reminder message about that 7 o'clock meeting 4 hours ahead of time, right? So cool. So got that. So let's say they don't give you a time, right? It's like, well, I'm not really sure. I'm really busy. I've got, whatever. The world's absolutely cool. So this is the second part of this, right? You can't agree to get them to give you a time. Not a problem at all. This is where you're just going to send them the video, but you're still going to confirm. So you're going to send and edify the video. I like to edify the video. If it's a automated presentation, you're going to edify the video. If it's a recorded presentation of maybe your upper, your senior team leader, triple, blue, emerald, black diamond, crown ambassador that's doing the presentation, edify the person that's doing the presentation. The cool thing about the information that I'm going to send you, Michelle, is the Sam that's doing the presentation tonight. He's been in the business industry for 13 years. He's done some amazing things. He's helped 6 people just this year earn over 6 figures. He's actually helped a couple of people make it to earn $1 million income. In his first month in the business, he put 76 people in the business and went into 42 countries. I'm going to edify whatever his resume is. I'm going to edify him. Absolutely cool. Recommend you show up with a pen and paper to take notes because you're going to have questions, right? I want to edify that presentation to them. I'm going to say, okay, cool. I'm going to go ahead and send you this presentation. Make sure you have notes. And I'm going to follow up. And it goes just like this. I'm going to follow up with you in 48 hours. I'll follow up in 48 hours. Will this give you time enough to watch this video? And I'm going to say how long it is. And I'll say, watch the 20-minute video, watch the 40-minute presentation, whatever. Will this give you time enough? Great. I'll follow up. And again, I'm confirming I will follow up in 48 hours. Is there any reason at all you won't find time to watch this information? I'm confirming it. I'm telling him I'm following up in 48 hours. I'm saying, great, I'm going to follow up in 48 hours. Is there any reason at all you wouldn't be able to find the time to watch this 20-minute presentation, this 45-minute presentation, whatever? That's if you can't. So you get that window. You give them some grace because remember, we're doing an interrupt with them. You're sending them the information, right? And then in 48 hours, guess what you do? You follow up with them. You're going to follow up with them and say, hey, following up as promised. What'd you like most about what you saw in the presentation? Or you can say, following up as promised, did you get a chance to watch the information I sent you? Right? So you can do it either way. That's fine. So hopefully you guys got some value out of this. If you did, feel free to share your takeaways. It looks like I'm going a little bit long, so I'm not going to do a Q&A right now. But if you do have questions, just drop them in the comments, and I'll come back and answer them for you. So again, very first way to avoid being ghosted is get the appointment right now and watch the presentation with them right now. That's the first way to avoid being ghosted. Ask them, give them some options. Are you available right now? Are you available later today, or is tomorrow better? Again, you want to collapse that time frame to get people in front of the presentation faster, right? Get them in front of the presentation faster. The faster you get them in front of the presentation, the faster you're going to move them through your pipeline. The faster you're going to get a yes, the faster you're going to get a no, right? So move them through the information as quickly as possible. The reason I like doing the face-to-face is because I can do a little bit of rapport building in there. I can do a little bit of digging. I can get into their psyche and say, so why are you looking? Right? Yeah, you want to quit that second job. Perfect. Absolutely awesome. This video that I'm going to send you, that I'm going to share with you right now, has actually helped me help 7 other people this year leave their jobs, leave their second jobs, and create some additional income. Or I could say create additional sources of income, however you want to put that, right? So absolutely cool to be able to do that. What if they say something like, tell me more about you and your business? Can you give me an idea? here on Messenger? No. No. No, absolutely. I'll tell you what. That's a really good question. Can you give me more here on Messenger? My reply to that is, yeah, absolutely. Are you available to jump on a quick video chat for 20 minutes? That's how you reply to that. Absolutely. Are you available to jump on are you available to jump on a video chat for 20 minutes? 20 minutes. I want to say 20 minutes because there's no way I'm going to type out 20 minutes worth of information on Messenger, right? Are you available to jump on chat for the next 20 minutes? You can also say, and Michelle can feel free to jump in and how she would reply to this. You can also say just a very brief idea on what your business is. You know, we help people do XYZ PDQ, or we help people start an online home-based business. Is that something to be open to taking a look at? Either way, if they say, you know, what's the company name? Always tell them, well, what's the name of the company? Just tell them. And then say, have you ever heard of that? And then from there, you're going to say, you know, are you available now to jump on a 20-minute, on a quick 20-minute video chat? I'll show you exactly everything about the company. If at the end you decide it's not for you, that's absolutely okay. If you decide it's for you, we'll move to the next step. Or would later today or tomorrow be better for you? Again, you're going right back to that same thing again, right? Don't let them sell you on you telling them what it is, other than just a very brief. We're an information technology company. We're a health and wellness company. We specialize in helping people reduce their debt. We help business owners like you generate more leads, pay off their bill, whatever your deal is, whatever it is whatever problem that you solve for them, you can do that. In that, if they ask you what it is, just very, very brief. You don't want to go into a long, drawn out presentation. We help people like you, Martin, make more money. Would you like me to show you how we do that? Right? We help people like you, Martin, get healthier. Would you like me to show you how to do that? We help people like you pay off debt. Would you like me to help you show you how to do that? We help people like you get better credit. Is that something that you're currently challenged with? Right? We can help you do that, improving your credit score. Whatever your deal is, just ask them. Just get to the point. If they're going to be wishy-washy, move on, because there's 7.6 billion people on the planet, and you don't need to deal with going back and forth with somebody that won't get on a meeting for you. Do the meeting, get it out of the way, get them enrolled, and move on. I love you. I appreciate you. Martin, great question. I love you. I appreciate you. You guys have an absolutely awesome May. Keep crushing it. Keep doing what you're doing. And for the newbies that are here in the 100K Inner Circle, welcome. Glad you're here. Hopefully I get a chance to meet you in person at Rankmakers Live at the end of October. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.